They cost more than entire armies. They're not just airplanes, they're flying palaces, where gold, luxury, and technology merge into symbols of power. From secret negotiation rooms to crystal-adorned showers and toilets with gold handles. Presenting the most expensive presidential planes in the world. Welcome to the channel for the wealthiest. Luxury Life. By whom? Number 10. Airbus A300 and 4313, Germany. $10 million. An outstanding aircraft that proudly served as a symbol of power and prestige for the German government. The Airbus A300 and 4313, named Konrad Adenauer, was a vital machine for Germany. From 2011 to 2023, it was used for official trips. Named after the first post-war chancellor, the airliner became a symbol of the country's leadership, combining power, luxury, and practicality. The A300 and 4313 is a long-range, wide-body aircraft capable of flying up to 280 nautical miles non-stop. It was perfectly suited for long international flights. Originally, the aircraft was designed to carry 375 passengers. However, after being refitted for government use, its unique layout allowed for the accommodation of 143 people, including officials and security teams. The cabin featured meeting rooms, sleeping areas, and high-tech communication systems, enabling leaders to work and rest while staying connected. Despite its impressive features, the aircraft faced operational challenges. In November 2018, during a flight to the G20 summit in Argentina, a serious malfunction occurred. Due to electrical failures, the airliner made an emergency landing in Cologne. The delay forced Chancellor Angela Merkel to miss part of the summit, raising questions about the reliability of the aircraft. Over time, the number of malfunctions increased, and it became clear that a new plane was needed. In August 2023, the A300 and 4313 also received the name Konrad Adenauer. The new airliner turned out to be more economical and technologically advanced. After the A300 and 4313 was retired, the other planes seemed like just a starter set. Number 9. Dassault Falcon 7X. Various countries, $54 million. The next plane in our episode has turned the price tag of $54 million into an engineering marvel that presidents and princes compete for. The Dassault Falcon 7X is a jet airliner designed for luxury and safety. Its price is $54 million, and it is trusted by leaders of countries such as France and Zimbabwe. If an aircraft is transporting heads of state, it must be flawless. And the Falcon 7X does not disappoint. First, let's talk about safety. This is not just another plane, it is a masterpiece of technology. The Falcon 7X became the first business jet with a digital fly-by-wire control system. The electronics handle the smallest in-flight adjustments, maintaining smoothness and control, while the likelihood of pilot error is significantly reduced. The aircraft has 3 engines instead of the usual 2. These Pratt Whitney Canada power plants ensure that even if one engine fails, the remaining ones will allow the flight to continue safely. This is critically important for long-distance flights over the ocean. Now, let's talk about efficiency. Jet airliners are often criticized for being fuel-hungry, but the Falcon 7X sets a new standard for economy. Thanks to its streamlined wings and well-designed aerodynamics, it uses 35% less fuel than older models. This is beneficial not only for the environment. Fewer refueling stops mean greater range. The Falcon 7X can fly almost 6,000 miles non-stop, making direct flights such as Paris to New York possible. This is where the Falcon 7X truly becomes a flying palace. The cabin is spacious, designed for royal-level comfort. 3 separate zones can be configured as a workspace, dining area, and relaxation zone. Leather seats, huge windows, and even optional showers make the flight feel less like flying and more like gliding weightlessly. The noise level in the cabin does not exceed 50 decibels. World leaders get much more than just transportation in this aircraft. For example, Zimbabwean President Emmerson Mnangagwa added a Falcon 7X to his fleet in 2023, highlighting the importance of this model for the world's most powerful people. Number 8. Boeing 767-200 Air. Zimbabwe, $217 million. used by the president of Zimbabwe, this is a stunning feat of engineering. Its price is $250 million, making it one of the most expensive presidential aircraft in the world. But it is much more than just a plane. Originally, the airliner was designed to carry 255 passengers, but it was completely refitted to meet the needs of the head of state. Now it accommodates up to 40 people in first-class comfort. Inside, there isn't even a hint of the cramped rows found in a typical airliner. Plush leather seats, conference areas for meetings, and private spaces for relaxation. High-tech communication systems allow the president to stay connected throughout the entire flight, and every detail of the cabin exudes luxury and power. The jet impresses not only with its interior but also with its specifications. The Boeing 767-200ER is capable of covering vast distances without refueling, a critically important advantage for international missions when every hour counts. The two engines are designed for maximum reliability, and the wide-body construction ensures a smooth and quiet flight, allowing passengers to spend long hours in the air without stress. However, not everyone shares this enthusiasm. Zimbabwe is experiencing economic difficulties, and many believe that spending such funds on an aircraft is unreasonable. This money could have been spent on hospitals, schools, or other social projects. Supporters of the purchase respond that a secure, representative aircraft is vital for the president for diplomacy and the country's image. Owning such an aircraft puts the state on par with world powers. This aircraft serves not only the president. When the head of state is not flying, Air Zimbabwe uses it for commercial flights. This helps cover maintenance costs and keeps the airliner in perfect condition. It's rare to see an aircraft that is both a national symbol and a commercial asset at the same time. While Zimbabwe was astonishing the world with its extravagant choice, the Sultan of Brunei was creating something that would forever redefine the concept of luxury in the sky. His Boeing 747 is not just an airplane, but a palace that makes other presidential aircraft look like economy class. Number 7. Boeing 747-430. Brunei. $220 million. The Sultan of Brunei, Hassan al-Bolkiah, owns one of the most expensive and luxurious private jets in the world. His Boeing 747-430, nicknamed the Flying Palace, cost about $100 million, with an additional $120 million spent on making it an unparalleled luxury. The final cost is $220 million. This is not an ordinary airliner, but a masterpiece of comfort and splendor. This is the largest aircraft in the Sultan's private collection. In addition to it, the monarch owns two Airbus A340s and one Boeing 767. But it is the 747 that stands out for its size and stunning design. The interiors abound with materials that embody wealth. Gold is everywhere from the sinks to the handles in the bathrooms, and lally crystal details add a touch of sophistication. The main lounge looks more like a palace than an airplane. Massive wooden panels, premium leather, and custom design on every surface. The spacious living room is designed for relaxation and entertaining guests. And the master bedroom is fit for a royal residence, providing maximum comfort during long-haul flights. The dining room is no less grand. The kitchen is equipped with premium appliances, and personal chefs prepare exquisite dishes. The upper deck has been transformed into a workspace with a conference room, allowing the Sultan to hold meetings right in the air. But here, luxury is combined with practicality. The aircraft provides the head of state with the ability to manage affairs even while in flight. The Sultan's gilded paradise amazed the world, but the next generation Dreamliner ordered by Mexico sparked an aviation drama that echoed all the way to the presidential palace. Number 6. Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner, Mexico, $239 million. In 6th place is the Mexican Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner combination of technology and luxury. It is considered one of the most advanced aircraft in the world. At one time, it served as the presidential aircraft of Mexico and cost a staggering $239 million. Former President Enrique Peña Nieto used this luxurious jet for official trips. The aircraft is renowned for its sleek design, impressive technology, and outstanding performance. The jet is designed for long-distance flights. It is capable of flying more than 7,300 nautical miles without refueling, making it easy to cross continents. The Dreamliner is equipped with two efficient and powerful Rolls-Royce Trent 1000 engines. It reaches a cruising speed of 913 km per hour and a maximum speed of 954, ensuring high reliability and ideal conditions for international routes. Inside, the aircraft has been specially refitted for the president and his team. Whereas a regular 787-8 carries over 200 passengers, this version is designed for only 80 people. Everything here is dedicated to luxury. A presidential suite with a separate bedroom, bathroom, conference room, dining area, and spacious spaces for work and relaxation. Every detail has been carefully considered so that the head of state can travel in comfort and remain productive. However, the plane became a source of controversy. When Andrés Manuel López Obrador became president in 2018, he called the jet a symbol of extravagance and decided to sell it in order to save money. Finding a buyer for such an expensive and unique aircraft proved to be difficult. For years, it sat idle while the government tried to make a deal. In 2023, the aircraft was finally sold to the government of Tajikistan for about $92 million, significantly less than its original price. The proceeds were allocated to the construction of two hospitals in poor areas of Mexico. And the new president kept his promise to use the money for the benefit of the people. Number 5. Boeing 747-400, China, $260 million. Both practical and impressive. The leaders of the PRC travel in comfort on two modified Boeing 747-400s, each costing about $260 million. These airliners are not only expensive, but also extremely efficient. After completing government missions, they are returned to Air China and used again for commercial flights, making these planes both luxurious and economical. The Boeing 747-400 is a large airliner designed in its standard version to carry 344 passengers. It features first-class seats that convert into beds, spacious business-class seating, and standard economy. But for state visits, the cabin is reconfigured. Private meeting rooms, a bedroom, and a lounge are added so that the president can work and rest during long flights. Security is the highest priority. Before the president boards, the plane is thoroughly inspected and further equipped, with special communication systems installed to allow the leader to stay in contact with officials back home. These measures ensure that the aircraft is ready for the most important missions. In 2015, Chairman Xi Jinping used one of these planes for his visit to the United States. At that time, the airliner was transformed into an airborne office and residence. After the trip was over, the plane returned to the Air China fleet and continued transporting passengers around the world. Number 4. Airbus A300 and 4600, Jordan, $330 million. It is among the longest passenger aircraft in the world. The fuselage is 76 meters long, and the price is $330 million. This impressive airliner belongs to the leader of Jordan and serves not just as transportation, but as a symbol of power and luxury. The aircraft is equipped with 4 Rolls-Royce Trent 500 engines extremely powerful and reliable. They allow the plane to cover vast distances without stops, making it ideal for intercontinental flights. Structurally, the engines are also fuel efficient, which is especially important for such a large aircraft. As a result, the machine is both powerful and efficient, designed for long-haul routes. The cabin of the airliner is even more unique. A standard Airbus A300 and 4600 carries over 300 passengers, but the Jordanian version has been redesigned for significantly fewer people, with an incomparably higher level of comfort. There are private bedrooms, meeting rooms, and dining areas here. Every detail of the interior is designed to feel luxurious. Members of the royal family and officials can relax, work, and even sleep while flying from one part of the world to another. This plane is important not only because of its luxury, it is critically necessary for the functioning of the government. It is used for visits to international meetings and summits. The aircraft is capable of transporting large delegations or important cargo without stops, saving both time and energy. Jordan's giant flying palace has raised the bar for luxury, but the presidential plane of Bangladesh has taken things to an entirely different level. Number 2. Boeing 777-300ER Bangladesh, $375.5 million. The country uses this airliner for presidential travel. It is part of the fleet of Biman Bangladesh Airlines. This is not just a plane, it is a combination of power, comfort and advanced technology. When the head of state is not on board, the airliner operates regular flights. The Boeing 777-300ER is famous for its ability to fly extremely long distances without refueling, which also makes it ideal for intercontinental routes. Inside, everything is designed for comfort. The cabin layout is two-class: business class and economy class. Business class features wide, comfortable seats and plenty of personal space. The economy class is also modern and comfortable. In its passenger configuration, the aircraft can accommodate up to 419 people. But during official missions, it transforms into a luxurious space where government officials can work or relax. Bangladesh's high-tech marvel is impressive, but Saudi Arabia nearly created something that could have changed the history of aviation forever. Number 2. Airbus A380, Saudi Arabia, $500 million. The Saudi Airbus A380 was conceived as the ultimate flagship aircraft. In 2007, Saudi Prince Al-Walid bin Talal stunned everyone by ordering a private A380. This is not just an airplane. It's the largest passenger airliner on the planet, which usually carries hundreds of people. But the prince wanted it exclusively for himself. The base price of the aircraft was $300 million. And he planned to invest another $200 million to make it the most luxurious airplane on the planet. The project was truly mind-blowing. The airliner was supposed to have 3 decks, connected by an elevator and a grand spiral staircase. Plans included a concert hall for live music, a Turkish bath for complete relaxation, and a prayer room with mats that automatically oriented themselves toward Mecca. And that wasn't all. The design even featured a garage so the prince could bring his Rolls-Royce with him. The lounges were to be finished with the most expensive materials. Luxurious bedrooms, a dining room and the conference hall. Every detail was envisioned as the very best. But the grand plan was never realized. In 2013, the prince sold the A380 before it was even delivered. The exact reason remains unknown. Some say that maintaining such a giant is simply too expensive. Others believe that the prince simply changed his mind. Either way, the sale put an end to the dream of the most luxurious airplane in the world. A private A380 is an extremely rare privilege. The airliner is enormous and extremely expensive to operate. But get ready for a shock. Our final aircraft is quite remarkably 8 times more expensive than the Saudi one. Business management and key decision-making on the go. Security is the absolute priority. Air Force One is equipped with secret defensive systems designed to neutralize any threat, making it one of the most protected aircraft in the world. Inside, luxury prevails. The president has a private suite with an office, bedroom and bathroom. There are conference rooms, workspaces and relaxation areas for staff and guests. On board, there is a medical room that can function as an operating room if necessary. And the kitchen prepares hot meals for all passengers. In 2018, Boeing signed a contract to build 2 new VC-25B aircraft. Based on the 747-8, they will replace the current VC-25A. The new airliners will feature updated technologies, better fuel efficiency, and will be able to cover even greater distances without refueling. The communication and defense systems will become even more advanced, and the work and living spaces will be redesigned from scratch. The new Air Force One aircraft are expected to enter service in 2027-2028, although the schedule has already faced delays. These aircraft will become some of the most important tools of the United States government. But if you're interested in the topic of wealth, the most expensive and luxurious things, then subscribe to the channel for the richest. We have insanely interesting content. And right now, I recommend you check out our next episodes, which have already appeared on your screen.